Hello world. I'm looking at this like, which view will show the least mess? It won't. My life is a mess right now. I mean, it's just like messy, cluttery. I just had a baby. Yeah, well, it's been about 4 months. So how long is he my excuse? Really? I keep bumping the table. Um, yeah, speaking of, he's sitting here. So you might hear him. I'm not going to put him on the video. I just don't feel comfortable doing that. But every once in a while, I'll have pictures on Instagram. So if you really want to see a baby, he will make an appearance there. My handle's stitched lit. And I floss too, by the way. I think I just called you world or people or something. I'm Bonnie Claire. It's been a really long time since I've done this. Really long time. I haven't stitched a lot because I had a baby, and so I haven't filmed. And then I'm also like waiting for the magical time when no one's home. That's not that's not really existent. So I finally was like, you know what? It's okay if they hear baby sounds as long as he's happy. It just might be cooing, gurgling, grunting, hopefully not crying. So plus I only have a short time to do this before I have to pick up my toddler from preschool. And I definitely could not do it if he was in the house because he is loud. He is adorable, but he would be all up here. Hey, what's this? So anyway, welcome to FlossTube. I think this is number, I don't know because I started over. So I have no idea where I am. 5? Number 5 or maybe 8. Maybe not. To entertain you in the interim, I put up a really short video. That was my very first one, which I had like taken out a long time ago because that's kind of embarrassing. Whatever. I'm just embarrassing now. So I put that up, but part of the reason is because I think the way I want to do my whips now, I didn't write down like what my oldest whip is. I do know it's the Noah's Ark Precious Moments, which I didn't pull out to show, so I'm not going to show it today. But that's my oldest whip for sure. But beyond that, I don't know. Because record keeping, I'm sort of good at it. You'll see here. It's a hobby. I don't. So, what I'm going to do is watch my videos in order because I still have them saved. And then see what I was working on, and if there's anything unfinished from those videos, that's going to become my priority. So, from that video, the flashback to when I was a lot younger and only had 2 children, now I have 4. That's crazy. I was talking about the Noah's Ark Precious Moments, but I'm still counting it as my oldest whip, so I'm going to work on that one at some point. And then also I was showing a bunch of the Satsuma Street cities, and I was saying how much I wanted to do London. I'd done it like 2 or 3 times for other people, and how much I want to do it for myself, so I decided that's also going to be one. I'm going to do London for myself. I love London. Okay, but let me get into like current tea stuff. The order I usually do is like if I have any FFOs. I don't. I think I finished one Christmas ornament, and it went in the Christmas ornament box, like in the garage now, because Christmas was a long time ago. So I don't have that one to show you, but I have some finishes. I believe it was my last video. I had this brilliant plan of, I'm going to do 35 finishes before I turn 35 because I had to finish the day after my birthday. So I was off to a really good start. Well, who's spitting over here? Huh? He's going to be distracting me, but I love him. Let's see. So how many finishes have I actually had? The part of the problem is I decided to work on some bigger stuff. I've had 9. So that's not going to happen. My birthday's in August. It's May. It's halfway through May. Nobody stitches that fast. Okay, so let me pull out my finishes that I have here. Okay. I just, you know, really organized. I don't know what I did. I'm trying to remember. Last time I showed you the broomstick from Harry Potter. That was my son's ornament. I don't think I actually turned it into an ornament. So I was just going to see if it was here to show you again. It probably is somewhere. He's really a lot louder than I thought he was going to be. Enjoy. If you're just jumping in, that's my baby making those sounds. Oh, this one too. Okay, we'll just have to count. Make sure they're 9. Oh, one of them's at work. My husband's work. Okay. Really good at this thing. Okay. What we have, I was going to show you finishes, right? Okay, so the very first finish that I finished the day after my birthday was a little Wyoming one, which I showed in my last video. I gave it to my husband for our anniversary. He's from Wyoming, and he needed to decorate his office stat. It's there. So now he has one decoration. He might have a few more. He likes Brandon Sanderson, the author. And so he did something where he could get some like swag boxes for a little bit. And so some of those things I think are decorating his office. Speaking of Brandon Sanderson, books. I have been watching a lot of BookTube. I might start some videos for that. I would do them completely separate though. So if you don't like books, you don't have to watch. But I'm just going to say, if you see anything on here that's labeled BookTube, that's what that is. I might, because I'm always reading. I always have books, so I might do that. Okay, but finishes. I gotta do this before it's time to pick up Asher. Was Wyoming. Was one. The broomstick was that one? That wasn't one. This was one I had finished earlier, but I found it, so I might as well show it to you. Didn't FFO it. The only one I did was the little train. And then, poor middle child, I was like, I have time to do his. I didn't do it. I didn't stitch his ornament. I was pregnant and sick and miserable. I ended up having gestational diabetes at the end of my pregnancy, and so my eyes weren't as good. It was kind of blurry. So I didn't stitch much at all at the end of my pregnancy. Thank goodness the diabetes is gone because the baby is out. That was rough, and I'm sorry for anyone who has to deal with that every day of your life. So Wyoming was the first finish. This is how I track. You see this? Messy handwriting, really, a couple tallies at the top. It's really not the best, but you know, it's working for me for now. This is why I don't know what my oldest whips are. But I'm gonna try to sort of tell you in order. Wyoming was first. The birth sampler was probably next. I showed it last night. Oh, you okay? Yeah. Yeah. You're so happy. Sorry for the baby voice. I can't help it. Okay, so I was almost done with this last time. I'm trying to think. I don't exactly want to share his birth details. So, let's see here. Is this going to be effective? I don't know. I think I'll just have to fold it and show in half. Show it halfway and then the other half. So you're not going to get it in all its glory. I meant to like grab a sticky note or something, but I didn't. So here's the top half of that. And the bottom. The one I changed was the rainbow. He was my rainbow baby. So this was something completely different, but I had enough letters of the alphabet I could just figure it out. And my rainbow turned out okay too. So there's that. And then, how else? These were kind of on the side. I love the little birds. Mermaid and the number box. So I don't know. I just feel a little funny about sharing like his birth date and weight and all that. Maybe I'm just paranoid, but so be it. So that's a finish. I have a frame and everything. Watch me cough on it. I have a frame and everything. I just haven't framed it. Part of it is like we're renting still. And so I think this house, we're going to be here even like a shorter amount of time than our last one. We were in our last one 4 years. So I'm just not really motivated to decorate a lot. And we've already been here a year. So, okay, the next one that I finished, so that makes 2 finishes before I'm 35. This was the 3rd. Isn't he cute? This is the Satsuma Street one. Santa Cruiser. So, I love these. They're funding pretty quick. And then we have, this is where I keep my finishes, but I'm quickly outgrowing this box. So I should have it. So then this one was almost done. I think I showed it to you last time, and it had been languishing for more than a year, probably more than 2 years. And I just thought, that's ridiculous. What is this fiber? Here we go. So I finally finished it, and I have the cutest frame to put it in. I'll show you when I actually do it. You're loud. My goodness, baby. You're so loud. Think you're talking? Part of the conversation? I changed up some colors. I don't remember which. I think mostly to DMC equivalent, though. How's that for information? Okay. 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. So I need to just make sure I have 9 total. 5, 6, 7, 8. I will. Okay, then the next thing I was working on were these adorable Lizzie Kate mini samplers. They're just called Seasons. And it has all 4. I didn't grab the chart because who's that prepared? Who's that prepared, really? I believe I did summer first. So I have 1 summer thing ready. I actually want to get one of those window pane frames and just have all 4 together. They're just adorable. So here's summer. That's my baby, if you're just jumping in. I don't know who jumps in halfway through a video, but if you do, that's my baby. He's so loud. Lizzie Kate Seasons, that's summer. Here's spring. He's so silly. Here is winter. There were a lot of like different browns and different yellows. I just simplified it for the most part. So I think I mostly just used 1 yellow. 'Cause sometimes I think it's unnecessary. Sometimes it is necessary. Like this has a few different kinds of oranges, and you can see that's good. I think I did the wrong orange here, but it works. So there's autumn. Oh my goodness, you're funny. Okay, and my most recent finish is a Christmas one. I love this. I've loved this from the moment I first saw it a million years ago. This is Merry and Bright by Satsuma Street, and I think I got it as soon as it was released, and that was a long time ago. I mean, that was pre-2020. That was probably, I'm not gonna guess, but I discovered Satsuma Street in 2014 and pretty much have just bought everything as it's been released since. I love it so much. This linen, I think, is called Watermelon. It's by Weeks Dye Works. It's what was called for. It's 32 count. I don't really stitch on 32 anymore. I prefer 40 or a smaller count like 46. Those are the 2 I gravitate to the most. But I had it from when I first got it, and had to use that color. So that's that one. Took a lot longer than I thought it would. I'm like, oh, I'll finish this in a week. It's a month or more because I don't stitch every day like I used to. So that is my 9 finishes before my 35th birthday. Maybe we'll just get 10. We have a big summer vacation planned. Big as in it's just going to take a long time because we're driving across the country. With that, it'll be fun. It'll be memorable. That's what I keep saying. And then I'll show you what I'm working on now. I could do a lot of small things and get some finishes, but no. I thought I have had this thing languishing and I want to do it. I have a few of the Hawkern Hollows. Here's the village. I started it in the wrong place. So my very first day working on it was unpicking everything I'd done before. But I'll show you what I have. I'm stitching it on, where's the little card? Here. Lots of crinkles here. Everything's in plastic. Stitching it on 40 count by Extra Designs Little Bunny. And it is, so it's 3 across. It's going to be 3 across and 4 down, and I had started it where I needed 4 down was where there was room for 3 across. So it maybe would have fit, but I didn't want to risk it. Am I holding this right? Yes, I am. So this is, I'm starting on block 3, the top right corner. So you see where I have a little bit of the bricks. Bricks, I don't like stitching bricks. Wow, those are not fun. Lots of counting, lots of room for error. And then here's the little rocks. But this is not the only brick house. So that's as far as I am. And that's pretty much after 2 evenings of stitching. So not bad, not bad. Generally people seem to have a goal of like 1 block a month. Seems to be a good pace. Realistic, you know, good job. People being realistic. I could learn a thing or two. So that's my current width. Which I'm semi-monogamous. So when I was working on this one, it's all I wanted to do. When I'm bored of this one, I'm gonna try to do what I was telling you with the Noah's Ark and the London Satsuma. Like, that's how I'll break it up. Because this one's going to be a very long project, and I imagine I'll want to break every once in a while. And then, yeah, I'll watch my other old videos. Maybe I'll even put them up, and then we can see together what are the next whips I should focus on. Won't that be fun? No idea when the next video will be. Don't have a lot of time to myself. He was a lot louder than I thought he would be. So I don't know, because summer break is coming up soon and then everybody's home. But we'll see if I can carve out time every once in a while to film something. But oh, I don't have much haul. I did have one. I think I have others, but it's been so long it's been put away. But I did get this. This is just the National Gallery DMC collection. We visited London in like 2017 and went to the National Gallery, and I just loved the sunflowers, Van Gogh, and the description. I got cut off because my maximum recording time was reached, so I'm just going to tag this on at the end. Anyway, it was talking about yellow and friendship or something, so I loved this one, and I like that there's already a kit for it. I might do a different fabric. We'll see. But that's all I got. So I wonder when this cut off. This was, hopefully I noticed it right away. But I guess I'm editing and putting them together. Can't edit out all the cute baby sounds. Sorry. But anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. It's been forever. And, you know, this channel's kind of languishing because I don't visit it too often. But I appreciate the people who come back here and say hi. I've known some of you for years now. I hope to meet you in person someday. My goodness gracious. I did get into the StitchCon, but I'm not going. I have a little baby and just, yeah, it's a little too complicated. So when he's a little older, next year maybe. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well, and say hi. Say hi if you remember me. Or if you're new here, like, hey, welcome to this hot mess. Bye now.